So we've got some more to share with you around surviving the COVID-19 pandemic. Let's take a look. Hi, my name is Mark and I'm from Yuma Finance, and we are property and business finance specialists. In today's video, we're going to continue our conversation with Jason around surviving through COVID-19 and share with you some further points. So let's get straight to it and take a look.
Hi Jason, thanks for joining us again. I appreciate you taking the time to spend with us. We spoke previously about survival in a business and what that potentially could look like. Following from other conversations, that's obviously a very large topic. Are there any other areas that you think we can add to what was included in the last session?
Yeah, I think we've spoken a lot around accessing funds and accessing money quickly. So cash is king. Cash flow is important, and the importance of having the right finance person in and around you. Not being afraid to pick up the phone and ask for help. Products are changing on a daily basis. New products are coming out from the government on a daily basis, and it's difficult to keeping up to speed with a lot of these. So traditional in-house finance teams are not necessarily the expertise in applying for finance applications, CBILs, getting the right information across of what's needed. So I certainly would advocate a really good finance person to support you through the next 3 to 6 months.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I think whilst I haven't prompted you to say that, I think absolutely the feedback that what we can share is that you kind of probably only got one bite of this cherry, so you want to make sure that your application is as robust as it can be for a couple of reasons. Is one, you want it to go through the system as quick as possible. As you mentioned, access to cash is key. And secondly, you don't want it to be rejected because something's been misrepresented or not presented as strong as it could be for whatever reason. So that's certainly something I tend to agree with on that front as well. On the survival piece, as you say, the speed of access to cash was key. And you mentioned previously about survival of the fittest, cash reserves, etc. What are those characteristics sort of looking like in businesses that you see who are coping better than others, should we say, at this stage? Not just cash reserves, but what are they doing differently to get access to that cash quickly?
Well, it's a mixed bag, really. So I sit as part of a trustee on a large charity, and the governance there has to be absolutely nailed on. So they have to have a minimum of 6 months cash reserves within their business. Very high level, an executive board, where some smaller SMEs haven't got the luxury, I suppose, of a board. Some of them are a little bit more hand to mouth. So cash can dwindle really quickly. So you mentioned obviously getting cash quickly is really important to those, but the ones that have cash reserves is actually how they use that cash effectively, to deliver a return on investment for them. So again, having an updated strategy on using that cash effectively is important.
I agree. I think, we've established that cash is king. I think what this has done is sort of remind us that we need to have some degree of reserves, both personally and business-wise. And I think there's a lesson to be learned from this. But I really appreciate you taking the time again this afternoon to speak with us. And we'll catch up with you in future episodes.
Thanks, Mark.
Okay, great. So just wanted to recap on a few of the points there raised by Jason. Firstly, acting quickly. Speed is of the utmost importance. Dwelling on a decision could be catastrophic. Engage specialists where possible. The landscape is always moving as far as resources are available, so getting the right expertise is key. Use your cash effectively. It can't be stressed enough. The money that you do have needs to be used in the most appropriate manner. So there's a bit of a short list for you really to consider around surviving the COVID-19 pandemic. We hope you found it useful, and we'll speak to you soon.